So the first myth that we have is the law is against our cultures from our home country. And the second one is the law is about Western culture.
Okay. From experience as a lawyer, I can say that that's not true. These laws are derived from global frameworks. So think of the United Nations. They recognise human rights. A lot of countries, actually most countries, sign up to those laws and actually have those laws in their own countries. So it's actually not true.
The third myth is the law favours women. I'm actually going to answer this one first. It's about having access to sexual health education, experiencing pleasure, and having reproductive autonomy, which is a basic human right. Because of this, people should be able to choose when and whom they have a sexual relationship with, and how many children that they want to have or when they want to become pregnant.
So I'm going to talk about the laws and rules that apply to sex and the law. Firstly, you've got to be aged 16 or over to give legal consent to having sex. You've got to be aged 18 or over to give legal consent to marry. In Queensland, abortion is legal, so you're allowed to do it. However, you should check the rules and laws in different states because they do differ. Sexting involving a person under 18 years of age is considered a crime and can be considered as child pornography or possessing child exploitation materials. Female genital mutilation or cutting is a crime in Australia, and it's illegal to remove a child from Australia for those purposes. Forced marriage is when a person gets married without freely and fully consenting, and it's illegal in Australia to cause a person to enter a forced marriage. But I'll just say this is not to be confused with entering into an arranged marriage as per your culture, as long as it's consensual, made from your free will, and the participants are of the correct age. Sexual assault and rape are a crime in Queensland and every other state. Yes, everybody needs to give consent every time, otherwise it is considered sexual assault. Everybody needs to understand what they're consenting to, so you cannot have sex with a person who's drunk or is under the influence of drugs. Service providers and the mandatory reporting requirements to all of these illegal acts that we're going to discuss. Firstly, having sex or sexually touching family members is called incest.
Having sex or sexually touching children is child abuse.
To have sex or sexually touching with support workers or teachers.
Have sex without consent. This is called sexual assault or rape.
And as I've already talked about, female genital mutilation in children.
The government and several not-for-profit organisations are ready to support partners who are escaping domestic violence. There are special visa categories for women so they can apply to get their own visa.